special kanina dahil siguro jitters pa nga. But ito naman sa side ng Vietnam, again, it's still 2-1. The captain doing the damage for his team. Wala pa siya masyadong nakakatulong since.
So, kaabang-abang kung may changes ba ang ipapasok dito ang coach ng Team Vietnam. But so far, Indonesia draws first blood.
And, we notice a new player in the lineup for Vietnam, number 11, Tran Duc Hang.
So, Vietnam trying to change things over as Indonesia tries to keep on scoring. As we look at this last play, that hit goes straight to the antenna. Point goes to Indonesia. Indonesia now up by 2-0.
So we saw that error from 2-1 earlier. Nakita natin na pati siya medyo naiilang na rin sa blockers ng Indonesia.
And we're seeing right now number 11 for Team Vietnam. Another change that we're noticing here is the entrance of Tran Duc Han. Who's just served open side for Team Indonesia. Rivan gets the point.
Again, Rivan continues to shine here for Indonesia, and it's very interesting to see na he also does quick attacks. Hindi siya super quick, but that was a very low set for a wing attacker like him.
Actually, that's what you'd notice with this Indonesia squad. They're very versatile on the side of Team Indonesia. Speaking of quick hits,
ayan na, at least.
Nabubuhayan ng konti itong Team Vietnam with that hit coming from number 18, Huang.
You're gonna have to utilize those kinds of sets and attacks more often here in the third set if they want to stay close and seal this win on the third set.
Wong Hoc Vu for that serve. We go to the swipe there on the side of Team Indonesia. Trying to deny Indonesia. Trying to block there, but that is overcooked on the side of Team Vietnam. So Team Indonesia has also injected in, has kept Haryono. Oh, that goes in.
That was it.
I saw an early celebration there on the side of Indonesia.
Wala nag-challenge eh. Great pass.
We go to that Haryono. We're talking about Donnie Haryono.
Kaya pala.
Yan.
Kaya pala confident si coach na i-feel din itong si Haryono. Dahil ito unang atake niya in this game and makes an impact for his team already.
As you now see Puturandu on the service line. On the other side, one-handed set to a swipe on the quick. Works for Team Vietnam to the disappointment of Indonesia's number 12, Rivan. Natawa na lang siya, may konting ngisi after that. So, it's a very faster pace here that we're feeling, Mela.
Oo nga, and we can see how close the scores are always kapag umpisa ng set.
So the question is, it's about the end game, and you've been mentioning that since a while back as to how these teams would be playing their end game.
And you probably want to see the maturity of Vietnam because they really have what it takes, you know, to win a set, to win a game. But so far, we haven't seen them close a set, and that's probably due to their lack of composure or maturity.
As we still have Rivan Nurmulki serving for Indonesia, their opposite hitter. Strong, sharper jump serve pair. So maganda Sinsiu of Team Vietnam with that running hit. Let's see if they do get the point.
That's probably their third running attack, and it has been effective for Vietnam.
But
there's a net touch.
There's a net touch on that last play. So it's been awarded to the side of Team Indonesia. This inflates to a 3-point lead for Indonesia. The boys in blue and red. Boys in blue are having some trouble here.
But that service error Cheers up Team Vietnam. Nakita natin, umikot sila. They really have to enjoy this game if they want to bring out their best game din.
You know, that's what I noticed in the second set. Vietnam was a bit more heavy. Yeah, there's like the tension inside the court.
Even when the game and the scores are close, parang hindi sila nag-enjoy as much as Indonesia is enjoying this game.
Now, they are just down by 1 point as we see Van Tien Duong on the service line. Serve from Van Tien Duong. But it is easily brought back to the side.
First.
Members of Team Pilipinas present inside the court. Now, it's so interesting. Quickly, Mela, let's talk about the changes inside the Phil Sports Arena. It looks so different after the
Yes.
renovation.
It was my first time to, get inside yesterday, and I was like in a different place
Yeah,
talaga.
it looks world class, definitely.
Yeah.
I can't help but stare
Yeah.
at the facility as well. But back to our ball game, it's just a 1 point disadvantage for Vietnam as they go for that jump float picked up there. They go to that open tip coming from Sigit. On the other side, puputan it quick, but the point goes to the side of the Indonesians.
The Vietnam players, signaling their coach to make a challenge. But
Let's see.
the coach
Will they?
did not respond.
Yeah, no challenge there from Team Indonesia as we now have number 10 Zulfi, or Hemanda Zulfi.
Vietnam staying close in this set. We've seen another back row attack from their captain, 2-1. And before that, the score that they got was a combination play from the back row sa middle naman. So, the back row attacks have been the ones gathering the score for Vietnam kasi yung mga front row attacks nila nabablock nitong Indonesia.
As we continue our ball game, back row attack from Rivan Nurmulki rather.
Rivan's percentage in that opposite back row attack has really been high all throughout this game. Never pa yata siyang na-check ng mga blockers dun sa kanyang back row attack.
In the second and third set, it's just his name that we've been mentioning. So far, 2-point advantage for Indonesia, trims down to 1 after that hit is too strong for Sigit.
It was a hard angle for Sigit kasi medyo wide yung set tapos nakahiga na siya, so it was hard for him to keep the ball down, and that attack went wide.
They go to a jump serve on the side of Vietnam. They go up to the open side. What a hit there coming from Rivan Nurmulki.
That attack dropped on the first line. As we take a look at this replay, look at the leap and the contact on that ball. It was really high, and although na-check yun, it was still too high and too strong for Vietnam to handle.
Just wow, Mela. What a hit there. But Vietnam answering back off the block.
Didn't go over.
Didn't go in. Rather, it was too low.
Yeah, Vietnam looking a bit frustrated in this match already. They don't know how to, generate points. They've tried everything. Sometimes it works for them, pero they can't make a streak of points to stay close to Indonesia.
But what seems to be very interesting is Indonesia the game is just growing and growing. It's just becoming faster and faster as time goes by. As the sets go by, they seem more ferocious every minute, and that play is just a sign what they could do. Randu just scoring it.
But as a setter as well, he's doing a good job giving the confidence that his spikers need.
I was going to mention that earlier we saw some moments that Tiu will have those running attacks and it would be effective, but right now it's just been very simple plays for the side of Team Vietnam. Nothing too complicated, but maybe they have to go back to their foundations. That's what they're trying
back
to do.
to basic nga sabi. Kasi kahit yung basic hasn't been really working for them.
Interesting.
Ito sayang yung block nila. We're able to check that, pero it went all the way out.
You know what's also confusing, I've noticed, with the setter of Indonesia, Nizar? May, ano eh, may ipit.
Ipit.
Oo,
Oo.
yung papunta na sa buhat, pero hindi pa siya buhat. Saktong ipit lang eh. And if you look at the way he sets, there's really that delay that really can confuse the
Oo.
blockers.
Definitely
Substitution
making the
for
lives of
Vietnam.
his spiker
Number 5
easier.
out,
Kasi
number 12, Nguyen
parang,
Ding Yu In.
all they have to worry about is how to attack that ball. They don't have to worry about the blockers because definitely when Nizar sets them up, may nalilate talaga na blocker.
And right now, number 12, Nguyen Din Nu is put in.
Again, another great angle by Rivan. Kanina, yung mga opposite back row attacks niya has all been going to the cross court. Pero ito, yung kanyang front attack went down the line and it was a check ball in the hands of the blockers.
As Vietnam goes up to the opposite hit, and it is effective for Tutuan, who has been quite quiet here.
Sabi ni Tutuan, kaya niya rin daw yung ginawa nitong ni Rivan. He did the exact same thing. Opposite set going down the line.
Coach of Vietnam looking quite unhappy there. We're talking about Zhao Xuan Chung.
Again, the combination plays.
At the
Indonesia.
center.
And,
Siyempre.
I'm sure hindi lang yung Philippines yung sinusupport nila dahil for sure, idol din nila ito yung mga pinapanood
naman.
nila. Oo.
Siyempre,
International idol.
tayo nga eh. Idol natin yung mga yan. Pero ikaw, idol ka naman ng lahat, Mele.
Nako. Okay, back to the game.
Back to the game tayo. As ball game continues here. We have a hit there.
Indonesia starting to pull away in this match and nakikita natin all their attacks are extra strong. The angles are really, very good from the attackers. Talagang Indonesia is feeling this game.
Haryono's serve goes straight to the net. It's Donny Haryono, their youngest member, who has been introducing himself here. And this third set, it is a 4-point lead for Team Indonesia as Vietnam serves. They go up, back row for Ivan. That is going out. The block is going out, rather.
Nakita mo yung attack na yun from Rivan. Tinaas nila yung kamay niya and then it was all wrist action. Pero still, makikita natin yung smarts because he really swiped it off the
Yeah.
hands of the blockers.
And you know, the angle, the trajectory of the ball was going straight to the tip of the hand. So, hindi makaka-press talaga itong Vietnamese players as Vietnam finds a campfire hole in the middle.
The first time in this match that the setter decided to drop the ball on a second touch.
Well, it's crucial moments for Team Vietnam now, Mela, if they want to proceed and try to extend this. But so far, Indonesia having that 4-point lead, the comfortable distance as they make it back to 5.
Again, Rivan has been unstoppable all throughout this match. We haven't heard other names so far doing the damage for their team. Rivan really the one stepping up.
If there's someone supporting, it's their youngest member, Haryono, but mostly it has been Rivan Nurmulki as Vietnam gets the point back on the side of their court from Tien.
Well, in the first set, it was Tamamilang versus Tutuan. And in the second and the third set, it has been a battle between Rivan and Tutuan.
So it's really the support of the other members of Team Vietnam that you're looking for here, Mela.
You know, the attacks of Tutuan, they're all really so strong, pero not enough to stop the momentum that Indonesia has been making.
Well, it's hard if you're battling it alone and then you have members on the other side of the team who's fully
Collective effort talaga. Ang hirap kasi ng 4 points is to 1. Oo, mahirapan.
And it's not that we're taking anything away from the members of the Vietnamese squad. It's just that they seem to be not in check here in this match because Indonesia has been firing and powering through, especially Rivan.
I mean, we've seen some glimpse from the other players of Vietnam, but it is really Tutuan who's been scoring after the series of points that Indonesia has been making.
Yeah, like I would recall the running hits from Tio.
Yeah.
So there's those glimpse of excitement for the side of the Vietnamese squad, but that's the problem. They also give away too much freebies as Indonesia gets a 3-point lead again. We now have Sigit on the side of Team Indonesia. Serving. Straight to the libero. They go to a quick on the side of Vietnam, answered back by Indonesia. Sasagot si Rivan. Rivan gets a point off the block. Let's look at that again. Perfect setup from Nizar, connecting to another senior member, Rivan.
Substitution for Vietnam.
Again,
Number
we have
18
to
out.
commend the setter of
Number
Indonesia,
6,
Nizar.
Heng Hai In.
So setting up Rivan, those excellent sets. Nakita natin yung middle blocker ng Vietnam was already laid on that block.
Setup there, going to the opposite side for
Again,
Team Vietnam.
like I mentioned, it has been 2-1. You know, stopping the scoring of Indonesia.
Tu Tan Tuan doesn't get that across. That gets that across and finds that perfect spot.
Grabe yung angle switch.
Yeah.
Nakita mo yung ano ng shoulder niya?
Iniwas niya.
Masakit yun.
Bali eh. Bali.
Oo. Well, it takes a lot of practice, a lot of ball control to do those kinds of attacks.
Pero ito,
Again, look at
firing through.
the body language of Vietnam. Every after napupoint to Indonesia, they look really down.
And Indonesia just keeps on powering through
Yeah.
everything. They just demolish any obstacle that they have in front of them. As we saw Tony Haryono again scoring. Tony Haryono who replaced Tamang Milang in the latter part of the second set.
Definitely, it just gets better and better for Vietnam, for Indonesia rather.
So there's that confidence that
Yeah.
their coach is giving to them, no?
Ito, nakita mo yung atake ni Rivan again. Parang nadepensahan siya ng Vietnam. Parang nispit.
May squad.
Yeah. And the Vietnam coach has already tried both the setters,
Yep.
but the tempo hasn't really changed that much. We've seen glimpse when they changed the setter, nagkaroon ng mga mas maraming middle attacks. Pero in terms of really generating points, hindi talaga masyadong nakakapag-collect itong Vietnam.
Well, there again, we saw Tu Tan Tuan. He's trying to convert there, but a block. That would be a game changer for the side of the Vietnamese squad.
Definitely field goal
Timeout,
block
Indonesia.
against one of the main guns of Indonesia. And then second set, 22-25. So we really want to see how Vietnam can stay close in this game. However, that middle attack has no blockers for Indonesia, leading them to go on the match point.
Zulfi, who did not start, but is making also his presence felt here. It is now match point situation for the Indonesian squad. Serve coming from Indonesia, overcooked there. Point goes to the side of Team Vietnam. That came from Sigit, but this is still doable. 3-point disadvantage. As Vietnam goes for that jump serve, that is overcooked, unfortunately.
Costly error